Back now at Empower Field at Mile High. This game pretty much out of hand, so we're going to see some of the backups here in garbage time. But these players not wanting to throw away their opportunity. They can prove to the coaching staff they deserve some more playing time as the season progresses.
Damn, 34.
First play from the 25, and they'll throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. 15 yards through the air. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
They'll throw. It's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he is gonna have a Broncos 1st down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
10 yards on the pickup.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Here's Nix to throw. Short pass caught by Troutman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams 7-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Fighting.
Oh my God, he couldn't get in there.
They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. Dobbins. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
On the tackle.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he's
Yes, my 1st touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st. Comes the Denver offense. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a
On second down, it's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. So, it's a win for the visiting Rams. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
His play has caught the attention of more than just his coaches and fans. Companies are also taking note. At one, Oakley wants him as part of their brand.
Oh. Bro, he freaking caught up to me. How? Oh, nice. Bro, how the... Holy crap, he almost got me. Oh boy. silver, I'll take it. Oh, you want that? 14 to 14. 2 minute. Oh man, the Niners. All right.
Back now at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And you are joining us at clutch time. Offense looking to march down the field and win the game with a 2-minute drill. In the huddle, one of their young pass catchers. He has been waiting for a chance to make a name for himself, and now here's his opportunity. If he can be a key part of this game-winning drive, you'd expect much more playing time and trust coming from the coaching staff. Dobbins. Nothing. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh crap!
Intended for number 13.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. Great job there defensively, separating the man from...
Oh my god!
This one went down to the line. Able to persevere. Walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, my son. Almost set. Ready. Ready, my son.
Han Solo.
From its home among the streets of Los Angeles, we are back here at SoFi Stadium. Just about set to get underway, and we'll do so with some fresh legs out there on
0-4,
offense,
bro.
Brock. Seeing some changes made as they look to spark a comeback here.
Okay, Kay, you know that other football pretty darn well. Does this feel like almost a soccer manager as they reserve a sub or two for very late in the game?
Look at you. I know you know this too. The old super sub in soccer when the other team is winded. Bring him on late to make a difference. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Now Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To throw, here's Nix.
Okay,
And he's going to want another
bro.
chance at that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Pitching it out to Dobbins. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one's going to fall incomplete. That forces 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And backs against the wall there. They find a way to convert on 4th down.
22 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
After that 4th down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Matching last week's effort with that sack.
That was a situation where
He doesn't like the
previous
throw.
drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Caught by Pat Bryant. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
24-yard gain on the play.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos losing by 14. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And he's just going to keep this out through the end zone, incomplete. 2nd
Whoa,
down.
where are you throwing that at?
Out of the end zone. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Nix. Throw is caught. And it's another 1st down on
And I'm
this
giving them a
drive.
fucking
Man,
chance.
this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins.
Get in there.
And he's going to fight forward
I'm
and
gonna-
get in. Touchdown.
Touchdown,
Zone.
Denver.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he's brought down real
No.
close to that goal line at the 1.
Fuck.
Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this...
I'm gonna lose again.
To the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
We have one timeout.
Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Gosh,
Second down.
man. Catch that damn ball, dude.
It does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Hill finds his back. Harvey. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
Dude.
Folks, it's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this...
The win in this one. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
Here we go. Winning kick. Yeah! Winning kick. go. What do you think? Here we go. What do you think? Yeah, very good. What do you think? Oh, my son! Ready? Ready, my son? Oh, my son! Ready? Oh, my son! Oh, my son! Oh, my son! Oh, my son!
Welcome back to Empower Field at Mile High. And we figured that at some point this coach would have to make some offensive adjustments after they have failed to put any points on the board. And here's one of them, putting in his young pass catcher, who has a chance to prove he deserves some more playing time for the rest of the season. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Nix to the air.
I can't.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obvious.
Coming out now. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
This game's a
and the Seahawks have picked it up. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough.
This game
for
is a
guy to get
fucking
sack and
joke.
Quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coach is
So gonna lose now. We're gonna go 0-6 again.
Back over to the Denver Broncos. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some
Wide
points.
open, still don't get hit.
Fighting through. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. from the 43. Here's second down and 5.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake.
That's been a
Nix.
fucking ball, bro.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Here's Nix. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I just want to win one game. Come on,
Not
please.
sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
Go. Nice.
And
Finally.
he is into the end zone
Come on, man. Let's just win one game.
J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Broncos. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing Nix. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Now it's Nix.
Go, 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 go.
Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Set to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. To throw is Nix. That's the second-year man, Troy Franklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the
timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't
No
you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Oh my
The
god.
timing a bit off
What
that
are you
time.
doing? Why am I going to the left like an idiot?
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think
I
both
really do.
sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
And then he just fucking knocks it out of my hand.
Everyone's on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
I'll start a
And
fucking
movement by
course.
one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. No reason for that from any wide receiver.
Oftentimes, you don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside, make sure the ball moves, then you take off. How he didn't do that is beyond me.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Go, ball, go, 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 block.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Back to throw.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1.
Set to go on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go play action with Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
Go Dolphins, get in there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Are you?
Intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are
Oh, the
going to
fucking
have it with a chance
odds,
to win
man.
the game here in overtime.
We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose because of that. Unbelievable.
So close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the downward spiral
A new year. A new group of players taking their first steps into the NFL. For a fortunate few, a starting spot is waiting. And there are expectations to meet. There are big goals for this season, for him and the players alongside him. What's needed are plans for how not to just reach those goals, but to exceed them.
State Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Up next, it's our main event between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Opening play, and Bo will throw.
Dude.
First throw is an interception. Matt Milano to pick it up.
I'm...
And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first
Why do they throw so
interception
low?
of our season.
Why do they throw it so low?
I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go off.
I don't understand that.
Wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock. So hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field.
Yeah.
So it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down. Now Nix. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able...
Nix to throw on second. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's Nix to throw. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Now a second down throw for Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Well, they certainly needed to make some adjustments from last week's drop, but one thing they didn't need to adjust, they just needed to emphasize again, was his involvement.
And as good as he was in that game, Kate, couldn't get the win, so you know what he wants. More.
It's a third down, give to Harvey. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost a bunch on that completed pass, and they're going to need a far better completion here. 3rd and long. Nix now to throw. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be stopped without adding much to that catch. Call it about a gain of 4. That is well shy of what they needed. It's 4th down.
Feet nice.
Field led by their receiver. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Throwing here, Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Good line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
First down, Broncos.
First down from the 42. Nix. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that, that's a 9-yard gain.
The tackle
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Has a big hole left. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Nix looking to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock. No chance. It's 3rd down. Harvey. He is not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play, Brock. And now one interesting decision coming up on 4th down.
I don't mind that call at all, Kate. A little RPO there on 3rd down situation, but they went to the run, and they just couldn't get enough.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. They'll throw for it. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home.
The field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. On 1st down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down, Broncos.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
From the red zone on 1st. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once more, it's Nix. And there it is. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to number 13. Touchdown, Denver.
The field led by their receiver. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Give to Dobbins to start the third. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, here's Dobbins. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Now Nick's on third down. Complete beyond the marker. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way. First down from the 42. Running left, it's Dobbins. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Nick's from the gun. This one misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, so now it's third down.
There's no more. 0-6, like, it's ridiculous.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, and that's another one.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Like,
no fourth players just killing this series. That's going to bring up fourth down. Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, but then the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
He's got it on the bootleg. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
He was defended by Garrett Williams.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Broncos.
On the draw, the give to Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 39.
Going on second, Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Now Nix. Oh, he just dropped another. A lot of catches have gone through his hands in this game, Brock. That one brings up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
To the field led by their receiver. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Give it to Dobbins to begin our fourth quarter. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. Whereas for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 30.
First and 10 from the 43. They run the counter with Dobbins. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the ball. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. This will give here to Dobbins. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Well, you've taught me, Buck. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. Deep coordinators love to dial it up.
Complete. It's Ingram. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL.
Field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're still on a skid, up to 6 straight losses now, Brock, but things may finally be looking up. They've got the lead here. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Now, few outcomes better than that for an offense protecting a lead in this 4th quarter.
Can I be honest with you for a second, Kate?
Please do, yeah.
I think a lot of my negative grades in the run game was because in moments like this, I wanted to watch the action. I didn't want to carry out my fake. I wanted to see that kind of movement at the line of scrimmage. That was awesome.
Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
First down, Broncos.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And he's just going to heave this out through the end zone. Incomplete. 2nd down. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So, good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right? Yeah. People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. Well, you should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. There's the fake. Here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Going with Dobbins here. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it 5 yards on that play. He gets them to the 2, 3rd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's another for him. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2. That right there is...
It's about time we freaking win a game.
In this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
my god, KC's 6-0.
The Broncos face a challenge this week. No one more so than their receiver. And he has a golden opportunity to humble a trash-talking superstar corner.
It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
In a state that lives and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. To get this one started, and off we go from Dallas. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They're going to be led out by the 11-year quarterback from Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Another run for Williams. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, come on.
4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Takes this in at the 25.
Oh
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Daniels going to throw to get us started. Complete to Diggs out left. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Lane motioning left. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now, Daniels. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Moody knocks it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So as the Cowboys offense heads back to the field, let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Clayton Adams. 1st down now, ball at the 33. He's in his 2nd year as OC with the Cowboys, 8th overall as a coach in the NFL. Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. He's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. That brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott.
Are you kidding me?
They get him at the 35. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Dak to the air here.
It's not enough though. God.
And he needed just a little bit more, didn't he? Got most of it. But the stop is made in time, so it is 4th down. Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to have them the 1st down. Took a chance, got the couple of yards needed, and they're staying out there. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, here's Dak. He beams one, deep right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Nick Cross there defensively.
Prescott set to pass. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play from the Cowboys. 37 yards.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he stopped just before he can cross the goal line, and also somehow, Brock, short of that 1st down marker too.
10 more yards.
Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
He was brought down by
I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Dak Prescott, let's go.
And he's in for the
Get him there,
touchdown.
baby.
Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice
God.
other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they jump ahead by 4.
Cowboys 7, Commanders 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Firing quickly out line, Daniels. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the screen, this is White. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought down by Deron Bland.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Nice.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. On is the former all-conference return man from nearby TCU, Cavante Turpin. He's got it.
Oh, Turpin.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T.
Wait, what?
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now Dak to throw. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Give to Williams from the gun. Manage about 9 before a stop is made. That's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you would really break the backs of a defense.
To throw is Prescott.
Good job, 4-9.
They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
Just just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And without much room, he's going to go down to the 32-yard line. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Dak. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. A gain of about 14 before he steps out, and that's going to give Dallas the first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone.
Nice Pickens. Let's fucking go.
Touchdown, Dallas. George Pickens in from 18 out.
A little peekaboo. Oh, snap.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Damn, he was double cover too.
For the point after, here's Aubrey.
I missed.
Very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action.
Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the offense from Washington to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Play action now with Daniels.
Nice. Let's go. Cool.
Down at the 22. Kenny Clark. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down. Fine again, following the sack. Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throw here, third down.
Dang, dude.
Complete to Diggs. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to bring up a Commander's first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the 42. Play action now. Daniels.
Oh.
Big game here for Diggs. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
The Commander's first down.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 7.
To throw, Daniels. They set up the screen. It's Diggs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and short, Daniels. Got it for the first. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin capping a 7-play scoring drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Moody able to tack on that extra point. And they trail by 3.
13. Commanders 10.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go with Williams on the counter. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. But it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. A 3rd down run with Blue. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Brought down back at the 40.
The time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Welcome back, football fans.
Oh no, the
3rd down
sun.
now as we begin our final quarter. Now here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And that's going to be good for a first down. They stare down 3rd and 18, and they come through with a big play.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd down, here's Dak. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down.
Nick Cross there defensively.
Prescott to throw.
God
Didn't
damn
get
it.
enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He stopped on the run back of the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing now, Daniels.
Let's go, Overshown.
Interception.
Let's go, Overshown. Let's go.
They're going to be set up with 1st and goal after that INT.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver.
What? Oh my God.
The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and goal, here's Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Deron Payne on the stop.
Setting up, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Prescott will look to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
To throw, Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket.
Let's go, Pickens. Oh, let's go, dude. Yeah.
George Pickens. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too.
Belt the ass, dude. Let's go.
How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play.
Oh my God, the worm.
It's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Dak off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Daniels. McLaurin has it on the outside. And this is going to break even, Brock, but nothing more than that. He goes out right along that line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. On 2nd down, Daniels. He finds Diggs right side. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're staying on the field. It's nearly 30 yards on that 4th down play. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Daniels back to throw. Complete to Diggs out left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense to the line fast.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Daniels on 2nd down. Taken in by Williams outright.
Oh my God.
He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he is hit well behind the line. It goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Turpin with a return. Things going well so far.
Let's go, Turpin! Yeah!
He's still going!
Oh.
Touchdown! They return the kick all the way return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Sent right down the middle and good. And the lead grows by 1.
31. Commanders 16. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, here's McNichols. This makes it up to the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Now Daniels to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. They bring him down, but we all
I think he
saw
got a
that
face
one
mask.
strikes. There was a face mask involved.
Face mask,
Flag is
yeah.
out. Well, he grabbed whatever he could to make that tackle. Unfortunately, he got a whole lot of face masks, so add even more yards onto that play.
Hey, Pillar.
Daniels from the pistol. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Couldn't get the play off in time. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Commanders facing a 15-point deficit. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Daniels now. And this will hit the ground incomplete. He had it for a moment, but that hit. Boy, it darted loose. That's going to bring up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Putting a receiver in motion. On second down, Daniels. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Commanders. Stephon Diggs. 9 yards on the score. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. When you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Give on second here to Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that's...
Are you bullshitting me?
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Setting up to pass.
Got it. Let's go.
Brings it in. And he has the Cowboys first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult.